one of the things that we're excited about is one of the things that we're excited about is that this we are our community, right? I said it before, I say it again one last time. Like we are the community, So here in this project, the community is helping build and will continue to help build alongside the people who get the NFTs, as well as people who have sponsored NFTs, as well as people who have to sponsor ASL teams. We are all collectively the community to build a better world. By building a better world, we're going to start with building uh, our humanity project focused on Africa. But the things that we learn, the things that we do, the things that we figure out, the things that we create, the things that we build won't just serve Africa, they'll serve everybody. And so this becomes a awesome thing. We have a lot of people who came into Dubai from Latin America who want to run this program down to Latin America. We have people in Asia who want to run the program in Asia. So this is just the beginning, an exciting beginning, but just the beginning. We have a great response to this call for this humanity plus payment license opportunity. Um, I'm very, very excited about the response we have. I know a lot of you guys have been working kind of around the clock. I'm starting to lose track of your time zones because people are calling me. I was like, I know those people got to be asleep by now, but they're not. So I'm up and then they're up, and everybody's trying to get this done. So very, very, very exciting stuff. I guess the one thing I want to add here uh, real quickly is that this is the beginning of. I was sitting today again with every day this last 4 or 5 days. We've had the opportunity to sit with members of the team of the royal family, as we did again tonight, um, because now we know this is a building of the building of everything that we're gonna. This is the foundation of everything we're gonna build for the future. And we, among many topics we had to deal with today, we decide where our office is going to be. And we're going to go see office space because we want to do a joint office now. We have a um, office here locally. Obviously, have office. We want to do a joint office here locally. That's going to be much bigger and much more representative of the humanity program. So they brought some ideas today about where we're going to do the office at, how we're going to do the office, and we're going to go look at office space on Tuesday. Now, I know office space sounds pretty boring when you're talking about NFTs and ASL and startups and all the kind of stuff. But to me, I'm excited about this office. I'm excited about this office, the office space. I'm excited about every piece that's building the foundation of what we're doing. And the fact that they came and said, "Look, let's build this joint office." It's just a testament to how they feel about our program and how closely they want to be tied to what we're doing. Which is, if you're all sitting in the same office, it's pretty close. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. Even though it's just an office, it's an office that signifies who we are and what we are, and what we're about. So in addition to that, they're thinking of every single way that they can help, via introductions, via relationships that are already established, pieces of their business empire. The royal family is the royal family is a father that says to be worth about $43 billion. And so, with enterprises that span the world, so they're looking to see can be what help can these family businesses, which are really the businesses of Dubai, to be in establishing our infrastructure around, not only around across Africa, around the globe. So this is a pretty, we talked about this partnership. We talked about the partnership in terms of, it's the royal family in terms. We talked about in terms of the crypto side of it, what we can do and having the licenses. But it's just that's one part of it. but there's a lot more to it. It has nothing to do with crypto license. It has everything to do with, a being part of and being sponsored by, being supported by a global, a world power, as Dubai, as UAE, as in Dubai. But Dubai is the emirate. UAE is the country, United Arab Emirates. But being supported by the country, but also being supported by the business infrastructure of that country that spans the globe. So many things that others, this is just unheard of in crypto, to be honest with you. Most crypto companies are just, almost on the island by themselves. They're sitting alone and they got to do everything by themselves. They got to build a blockchain, they got to build a community, and they got to build everything. They got to hope people come partner with them, hope people, and then they got to kind of build out. That's why it goes so slow. That's why you find few projects that have got real traction, that have built up any real momentum, because they're not connected to anything real. They're only connected to blockchain and to, in theory, that their blockchain is faster, better, costs less, etc. They're only connected to that story, and they kind of trying to build around that story. Here we're connected, we're grounded. We always have been grounded because we started with real people in Africa and elsewhere. We're grounded in humanity. We're grounded in real things. And now this is what looks exciting. I promise you that the royal family would not have partnered with any other blockchain company, because they didn't. There's plenty of them here. So now, because we're grounded in real things, we can now take that and leverage that with the royal family, with other partners. We have the royal family is now, by any stretch of imagination, our only partner. We have a lot of partners to announce, known partners that are really going to change the game. But those partners are coming with us because we're grounded in real things. This is a real project. People are going to get paid and really get out of poverty. As people get out of poverty, they'll start to build assets. As they start to build assets, the collection of those assets, even though it be individually small, the collection of assets in that community will be very large. And it's the future blockchain. We are the epicenter of what the future of blockchain looks like. And therefore, because it's real people doing real things, other real things, Dubai, royal family, companies they're in, can interact with us and can deal with us in a way they cannot deal with anybody else. And as those people come to deal with us, interact with us, partner with us, the way that they do it, the entry point is through participating in our ecosystem, i.e., buying our tokens, staking our tokens, which automatically invest in our people in our community and help our people in our community. That's our system. Our system is that there's nothing to come and get from the ecosystem unless you want to contribute first to the ecosystem. And by having the royal family lead in that contribution to the ecosystem, everybody else has to follow. Nobody's bigger than the Dubai government, so nobody's going to come in and say, "Well, we're so big that we don't have to contribute. We can just come and take from the system." Everybody has to contribute to the ecosystem. To It's different than everything else that has been going on. So, with that being said, you know, the opportunity here is unlimited. Um, it's unlimited, literally unlimited. You will create the future opportunities. You will create the future initiatives of humanity. You being all of us, the community, you will create the future outcomes that we look to achieve. But today, the input, the opportunity is to lock down one of these last spots and positions to be part of this founders group around the payment license side, and just to be part of the overall founding of the ecosystem, which is the NFTs, the ASLs, and the payment licenses now. That from our side of it, not from the community side of it, but from our side of it. So I'm just excited about what's going on, guys. We don't have enough time to tell you everything, but in time, you will find out and see everything, and in time, you will be able to explain to everybody how this community was built from the ground up, piece by piece, part by part, person by person, and how all the important stuff that needed to be done, we did it. So with that, with that being said, with that being said, I'm gonna turn it back over to Jamal. And so I just want to give you guys a flavor for what we were doing, and let you kind of give you some more insight into what's happening behind the scenes. But it's very, very exciting stuff, and we're meeting every day for a reason, and it's just very, very, very exciting stuff.
Roger, Roger Dodger. That sounds really good, man. Really exciting. And the good thing is, as you pointed out, most companies. I mean, there's a lot of talk out there, a lot of hype and everything else, but most companies can't do it. I mean, we got an amazing team that even though today is Easter holiday, Easter for most people, a lot of people in church, but we still managed to have people come on the call today. So it just goes to show how committed people are to doing this work. And as Shalene pointed out in the beginning, there's a lot of people that are here that somebody came in yesterday and put 20 grand in, and their only focus was how do we get these families fed? When families start to get fed, how many things they're going to put on the table. They're at 20,000 and they could afford to do 24,000. They didn't buy another ambassador. They didn't buy another angel because their concern wasn't necessarily, well, I'm gonna put 4 more grand to get another angel pack. It was like, all right, I'm gonna feed. They were like, we're gonna feed 1,500 or 1,700 families. Like that was their whole concern. Going to the bank, that was their whole concern. As soon as they made the payment, and they had to go through, and we appreciate the fact that people are going through extra challenges at this point in time. And I say extra challenges because the bank is closed. People having some payment issues and everything else, but people are making it work, right? And it's just a testament to show exactly the kind of people that are here in this community. And as Marcus said, this is the first time in my life where a corporation isn't put first, or the profitability isn't put first, but what's first is humanity. And I believe carrying that banner, that mantra all the way through, we're going to see the rest of humanity join on, because as I was saying yesterday, humanitarian causes are global causes, right? Poverty is a global cause, and so fighting poverty, and to help the 400 million people, no matter what you look like or what your background is. Whenever anyone sees children that are having a hard time to eat or go to school, it goes up to everybody's heart, because everybody has kids, or everybody knows kids, or nieces or nephews, and people that have that heart to be able to help people. And Ari, if you don't mind me, well, I'm just saying anyways, but it still help. Even helping kids on one side is helping people like Ari to be able to spend time with their daughters and travel and do in their basketball and athletic abilities. And so on both sides, we're creating a win-win, right? And that's, in my opinion, the only way things should be done, so that both parties win. And here, there's going to be 300,000 plus parties that are going to be winning. And so thanks to everybody's contribution here. So I'm going to keep this call long tonight. We're pretty much rounding the corner. Some people still have to get their, the invoices paid. But again, we understand that a lot of it has to do with the bank. A lot of it has to do with banks not being open, and people are at church because of the holiday and everything else. And so thanks to everyone who's here for stepping up to the plate, making it happen. Even if it's as simple as just praying for us. I had 2 people yesterday that came on, and at the end of we didn't. I think we had gotten processed the day before, but at the end, they just had a conversation. One of them had met before and just wanted to say hi. And after that conversation, they were like, Miss Paula and Pastor Fitch, they were like, "Can we pray?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So and they said a prayer for the whole team here, for everybody in the community. And so just goes to show, that we got a lot of heartless people here. Heartless or heartful, I don't know what's wrong, but either way, people that aren't thinking just about themselves.
Heartful. We don't have a heart.
Thank you.
We don't want
Yeah.
heartless people.
Well, I got to get some sleep for at some point in time.
No, that's another blockchain.
Right. Well, thank God we're not part of that one, right? But it just goes to show the heart of people here, that people are just really focused, that people are taking care of their kids, and it's just an amazing thing to be a part of it. So with that, this is really a humanitarian venture, and as humanity says, together we will build as one. Love everyone that's here. Thank you for making the sacrifices that you are, staying up late, getting up early and helping us around the corner with this. So thank you again. And we're going to wrap the call up. Thank you, Dakota, for being
Jamal,
here. Hello. Hello. Hey, Miss Oler.
hi, hi, how are you?
Oh,
I
by
just
the
want to say this,
way. Go
if
ahead.
you don't mind, give me like 1 minute. I just want to share this because it's truly been on my heart. And if you know me, I don't just come out and talk just to talk, but I wanted to share that God has really been placing in my heart to pray for our leaders, pray for you guys, and to cover you as you go forth in this community. And I want to admonish each and every one the leaders that's on this call to remember to pray, because there we know and feel the great and mighty things that's about to come, because God said, I have not seen nor have ear heard nor have it entered into the heart of man all that I have prepared for those that love me. And I wanted to just throw that out there real quick to let you know that I appreciate that everyone is, and not everyone might believe what I believe, but I know that prayer is powerful and nothing can come against the prayer warriors when we pray.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. By the way, shout out to the Bandy and Oler family. You guys are an example of a family sticking together and doing things together. So shout out to you guys as well. Thank you for everything you guys are doing.
Amen.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Guys, again, thank you so much for being here today. Enjoy your Easter today. Well, Easter celebration today in church, whatever you're doing today, enjoy it to the fullest, and keep being powerful and prayerful. We appreciate every single prayer that's being said. We feel it, and we need that covering, because this is really a transition where where good is finally overcoming evil. Thank you so much for being here again, and we'll see you guys in our groups. Talk to you soon.